Today's Russian politicians, like their Soviet predecessors, often praise the nation's women and promise to support and protect them.
It is difficult to imagine the history of development of our nation without the constructive input from great Russian women.
But human rights activists say official statistics on the state of women in Russia show the government's policies on gender equality need improvement.
Out of the 21 million people who live below the poverty line in Russia, 67% are women. The gender pay gap is 27 to 30%.
Campaigners are especially concerned with domestic violence in Russia, usually at the hands of men. In 2017, the country's parliament, the State Duma, partially decriminalized domestic physical abuse, making a first-time assault of a close family member punishable by a fine rather than jail time.
Generally, an average Russian family has a shared budget. Imagine, he beats her up and then pays the fine with her money.
The government says the number of domestic violence cases reported to police dropped by nearly half since the law was enacted. Experts believe it discourages Russian women from seeking legal help, which can lead to tragedy.
When she comes to me in my dreams, I see her so clearly. I hug her, touch her, she hugs me back, my only little girl.
Anna Verba remembers her 28-year-old daughter Elena, stabbed by her husband 57 times and left to die in the arms of the couple's 7-year-old son.
They have legalized murder. Nobody tries to stop this. What kind of justice is it?
She blames the new relaxed law and police inaction for the death of her daughter, saying the authorities ignored calls when Elena's husband attacked her with a knife for the first time, 4 months before the brutal murder.
I need a law that would be my protection order so that I won't be afraid for my life and the life of my grandson, so that I wouldn't have to hide from this murderer.
According to an NGO website, domesticviolence.ru, more than 16 million women become victims of domestic violence in Russia each year. Only 10% of them go to police. The cries of the rest remain unheard. Igor Tikhanenko, VOA News, Moscow.